Good morning! How are you this morning? It's Thursday. We are halfway through the week. I hope you've had a good week so far. I've had a good week so far. I'm just gonna wait for Twitch to confirm that we're live and we're here. Yay, we are live and we are here. It was a bit slow. Not sure if there'll be a bit of a lag today, but I guess we'll find out. Hi Phil, how are you this morning? Good to see you. So today we are building power so that at the weekend we can hopefully do Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. We have 24 currently, so we only need 6 more. So I'm hopeful that we can do it today. But let's see, I guess. You got here early for once. Yay! Perfect. Perfect timing. So we're going to go to Caer Oswin to do a quest for Cassandra, and then we're going to talk to our friends in Skyhold, because we haven't talked to them for a bit, and I believe there might be some new things to learn and see and do. And then we're just going to try and get the rest of the power we need, so that Saturday can be another exciting stream. But yay! So let's go to Caer Oswin instead of me just sitting here chatting. So, as you can see, Promise of Destruction. Cassandra has reason to believe that Corypheus is behind the disappearance of the Seekers of Truth, but she requires help to prove it. Use the world map to travel to Caer Oswin. Let's do that. Let's start the day. Right. We'll need Cassandra. Oh, she's already in the party. So who else shall we take? Dorian. Right, so we've got 2 melee, so we need 2 ranged. I guess that means Solus. Every time we go anywhere, we travel with these 4 at the minute. So, let's mix it up a bit later. But I don't think now is the time. Oh, bit of lag, but you're back. Okay, cool. Hopefully everything's okay with the stream and with Twitch. Right, let's go! Yeah, everything's okay my end, but it took a little bit of time for Twitch to confirm that I was live, so maybe, hopefully everything will be fine. Oh, it's so early. I was really tired this morning. Right. Okay. Explore the castle. Let's explore the castle. I just want to, if there's a quest, I want to... Ooh. Well, there's 2 levels. Okay. Let's just explore the castle then. I assume I'm going the right direction.
Caer Oswin. Odd that the trail should lead us here. Ban Loren is a pious, unassuming man. What has he become involved in?
It might not be by choice.
He might simply be a victim as well.
Let's see what lies within.
Might be my end. I forgot to feed the pigeons. Okay, it might just be Twitch. So we're going in here, but I'm just going to check up here quickly, because there might be loot, and you know how I get with loot. A bow. Perfect. Anything else? I want to look up here. Yay, loot. This is what I came for. Summerstone. Okay, now let's go into Caer Oswin. Let's do this. Let's save. We're 25 hours into the game. Oh, hello. I just walked up to you. Walked straight up to the bad person.
Goodbye!
Now let's get some more. running away from me.
Make it take you!
Find the dungeon key. Okay.
Promises. I should have known. The Order of Fiery Promise is a cult with strange beliefs about the Seekers. They've hounded us for centuries.
What strange beliefs?
What kind of strange beliefs?
They believe they are Seekers, the only rightful ones. They say we robbed their powers long ago, preventing them from ending the world.
Ending the world?
The only way to truly eradicate evil in their eyes, the world will be reborn a paradise. It's all nonsense.
Can they be reasoned with?
Is it possible to negotiate with them?
They're fanatics, drunk on whatever forbidden magic they can find to make themselves true Seekers. This explains why the Seekers might be here, but not the connection to Corypheus.
Okay. I'm just gonna make this the quest as the active quest, because otherwise I'm gonna get confused eventually. Loot. Right, we got the key. But I guess we should try and get some more loot. Or else, why are we here? Why are we here if there's not lots and lots of loot? Excuse me, please, Cassandra. Just going to check if there's any loot out here where we were. Because we were fighting right by the door. No, apparently not. Okay, let's go back inside. Let's go back and see. Oh, there is loot here. It's very dark. Could use with one of those torches right about now. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, exactly. Laura asks that question every day. Why are we here if not for the loot? Exactly. Okay, more loot. Right. Oh, it looks like there's a bunch of baddies. Ooh, and a dead Seeker. Oh dear.
A Seeker. Did they torture him to death? The Promises will pay for this.
Okay, let's just check if there's any loot over here before we go and make the Promises pay for this. So I guess we're going out here. Shall I start it up? If I can remember how to do it. Yay, I've been playing Tomb Raider quite a bit, so I'm worried I'm going to have forgotten how to do things again. Right. Let's go. Find the steps. Jump. Oh, I'm on a pole. Where are they? Ah, there they are. Didn't find them. Yes, it will be nice to see Lara again. I'm about 20% into the game, so it'll be a couple more weeks. I went to play some yesterday, but I got a bit sidetracked, so I didn't. But I might play today if I have a moment. Get us back up to where we were with Lara. Right, there's some people. Find the courtyard key. Okay. More loot. There's the courtyard key. Oh, cutscene.
As the Seekers of Truth have proven resistant to the effects of red lyrium, the Elder One has seen fit to place them in your care. Reclaim your destiny, and know that the Elder One expects your devotion as repayment. Signed by Lord Samson, Commander of the Red Templars. Does Corypheus not realize the Promises want the world to end? What use are they to him?
He'll betray them first.
Corypheus will probably betray them before they get their chance.
But after he gets what he needs out of them. But this doesn't explain how he captured the Seekers in the first place, or what's been done with them. We must keep looking.
Why are Seekers resistant?
The letter said Seekers were resistant to Red Lyrium.
Our abilities grant us many gifts, but a resistance to Red Lyrium's corruption? That seems strange. Although it would explain why none have numbered among the Red Templars. And thus Seekers would be useless to Corypheus. He would have no leash to hold us.
Okay, you're worried.
You sound worried.
You must think me inhuman. Of course I am.
Okay. Explore the castle. I just want to see if there's more loot, because we were midway through loot when the cutscene happened. A broken filter, I believe we need those for things, so yay. Right, I'm just going to have a look over here before we go up those stairs. This looks fancy. Boom. Yep, we are always midway through looting. It's true, I never stop looting. Right, let's go up those stairs, which looks like the right direction. Save quickly. You never know when you'll need to save. Right, let's go. And explore some more. Oh, this looks ominous. There's so many.
Kill that warrior!
So many bright lights in the battles now. These characters with their skills.
Dead!
Yeah, always fun to explore an old castle. They're the best kind of castle. Best kind of castle. Any more? There's loot over there. We must get it. Don't want to waste a good tonics belt. Right. Let's see, where do we go now? Up here, I guess. And then up here and around, hopefully. Open. But first... For me, it's mostly wandering around and visiting the shop for souvenirs, not having big battles. Well, we can visit the shop on the way out, don't worry. Right, let's go through the door. Yep, Alora has her own way of doing things. Okay.
Daniel! Daniel!
Oh,
Can
dear.
you hear me?
Cassandra. It is you. You're alive.
As are you. I'm so glad I found you.
No, they put a demon inside me. It's tearing me up.
What? You can't be possessed. That's impossible.
I'm not possessed. They fed me things. I can feel it growing.
Ooh, which one? Can we help him?
Can we do anything?
I don't know. This thing inside him.
The Lord Seeker. You have to find him.
Of course we'll find him. If he lives, we'll...
Lucius betrayed us, Cassandra. He sent us here, one by one. An important mission, he said. Lies! He was here with them all along. He's still working with them.
But we met the Lord Seeker?
But we met Lord Seeker Lucius in Val Royeaux. He couldn't have been here.
That wasn't him. It was a demon. Masquerading.
What? How could that be?
The Lord Seeker allowed it. He let the demon take command while he...
Came here.
He's dead.
If we find the Lord Seeker, he's dead.
Wait! Don't leave me like this, please.
You should have come with me. You didn't believe in the war any more than I did.
You know me. I wanted that promotion.
Go to the Maker's side, Daniel. You will be welcome. He was my apprentice. I have never known a finer young man. Now we find Lord Seeker Lucius.
Now we do, Cassandra. Now we do. Find Lord Seeker Lucius. So I guess these steps look promising. Let's save, and then let's go through here. Must be the most interesting thing in my streaming, the endless looting and the endless saving. Anything here? Right, let's go.
Kill that warrior!
I didn't stealth, because I was too busy jumping over the fence. In a tree, but we're still fighting him.
take you!
He's hiding from us in a tree. Let's loot quickly. Perfect. I don't notice the saving quite so much. Okay, good. I think after Tomb Raider, I'm even more prone to endless saving than usual. But to be fair, I'm always in the habit of saving a lot in Dragon Age Inquisition. Because there's so many choices to make, and sometimes you want to go back and make different ones. But I haven't done that yet in this playthrough.
Lord Seeker Lucius.
Cassandra, with a woman I can only assume is the new Inquisitor.
And you're a traitor.
And you're the man who betrayed his own order.
I presume you know we Seekers of Truth were once the original Inquisition. Oh yes. We fought to restore order in a time of madness long ago, as you do now. And we became proud. We sought to remake the world, to make it better. But what did we create? The Chantry, the Circles of Magi. A war that will see no end.
So you help Corypheus, So you help Corypheus?
And aiding Corypheus is supposed to help?
Corypheus is a monster with limited ambition.
And your ambition is so much greater.
We Seekers are abominations, Cassandra. We created a decaying world and fought to preserve it even as it crumbled. We had to be stopped. You don't believe me? See for yourself. The secrets of our order passed to me after the former Lord Seeker was slain. The war with the mages had already begun, but it was not too late for me to do the right thing.
This is not the right thing.
And this was the right thing.
Lord Seeker, what you've done.
I know. What Corypheus did with the Templars does not matter. I have seen the future. I have created a new order to replace the old. The world will end so we can start anew. A pure beginning. Join us, Cassandra. It is the Maker's will.
Okay, let's fight. Thank you, Cassandra, for bringing him close to us.
He was insane. He had to be. The influence of Corypheus, perhaps? Was he trying to disable the Seekers?
So much wasted life.
All these wasted lives.
He could not have destroyed all of us. I won't accept it. Let us return to Skyhold.
Yes.
I wish to see what's in this book of secrets.
Cool. Yeah, hopefully we won't have another Tomb Raider moment. But yep, I've been swapping the save spots and all is okay so far. But I haven't got to one of the places where the problems happened. I haven't got to the helicopter jumping moment yet, which was the first time we had a problem. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Loads of save spots. Ooh, I've got a nice new mace. Right, let's go back to Skyhold, I guess. Thought Cassandra was going one-on-one with him then. Nah, she shared. She was good. Right, let's go and let's talk to people. Skyhold. Right, let's spend like several hours just talking to our companions. It won't be that long. I mean, the stream's only 2 hours, so it definitely won't be several hours, but it will be a little bit of time because we haven't talked to people for a while and things have happened. We definitely have something to do with Varric. Let's see where we are. Yes, it'll be like a Thursday coffee morning, that's exactly it. Let's go talk to Cassandra. I'll put the kettle on. Good.
This tome has passed from Lord Seeker to Lord Seeker since the time of the old Inquisition. And now it falls to me.
You seem upset.
Are you all right? You look drained.
Do you know what the Rite of Tranquility is? The last resort used on mages in the Circle, leaving them unable to cast, but depriving them of dreams and all emotion. It should only be used on those who cannot control their abilities, but that has not always been the case.
Is that what the book says?
Does the book say it was used for other things?
No. As a Seeker, I looked into abuses. Mages made tranquil as punishment. What finally began the Mage Rebellion was the discovery the Rite of Tranquility could be reversed. The Lord Seeker at the time covered it up. Harshly. There were deaths. It was dangerous knowledge, the shock of its discovery in addition to what happened in Kirkwall. But it appears we've always known how to reverse the rite, from the beginning.
Why keep it hidden?
Why keep that knowledge a secret?
We created the Rite of Tranquility. To become a Seeker, I spent months in a vigil, emptying myself of all emotion. I was made tranquil, and didn't even know. Then the vigil summoned the spirit of faith to touch my mind. That broke tranquility, and gave me my abilities. The Seekers did not share that secret. Not with me, not with the Chantry. Not even with... There's more. Lucius was not wrong about the Order. I thought to rebuild the Seekers once victory was ours. Now I'm not certain it deserves to be rebuilt.
What else is in the book?
You said there was more in the book.
At some point, power becomes its own master. We cast aside ideals in favor of expedience, and tell ourselves it was all necessary for the people. Will that happen to us, Inquisitor? Will we repeat history?
It's possible.
We might. It would be lying to say it's impossible.
An honest answer, if not a comforting one.
That's me. How would you rebuild?
If you did rebuild the Seekers, how would you do it?
I can't be the only one remaining. We will always spread to the winds, and some may still be out there. I would find them one by one. We would all read this book, no more secrets. Then together we would establish a new charter. The Maker's work in truth.
But what is the Maker's work?
You keep saying that, but what is the Maker's work?
There is no way to know for certain. That is why we must seek it out. Perhaps we lost our way because we stopped looking.
Make the Seekers better? Let's go with that.
Rebuild the Seekers. Make them better than they were.
Inquisitor, I know we have not always seen eye to eye on matters.
You don't say.
Thank
Greatly
you.
approves.
I could not have done this on my own.
Yay! Right. What's up here, I wonder? Oh. 3 power. Oh, great. We're already halfway to the power we need. That's good news. Now we should go talk to other people. Let's talk to the people in the pub first, I guess. I'm gonna save quickly before I ruin the approval. Iron Bull, let's talk.
You're doing good work, boss. I like how this Inquisition is coming. Next time you're free, why don't you come grab a drink? I'll introduce you to the Chargers.
Let's do that. Yep, I'm in the zone of the good chatting. Yep.
You said we should go get some
Now
drinks
let's meet
and
the
your company.
Chargers.
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun. Ah, good. We're not drinking alone. How you doing, creme de la creme?
Your worship, I'm so glad he has someone new to hit with that joke.
What should I call you? Creme isn't too bad.
I can think of worse places to go with Cremisius.
So can the chief, believe me. He loves his nicknames.
Hey, when I was growing up, my name was just this series of numbers. We all give each other nicknames under the Qun.
They ever wear shirts under the Qun, chief? Or do they just run around binding their breasts like that?
It's a harness, creme.
Yes, for your pillowy man bosoms. Let me know if you need help binding. You could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
Did you always know?
Yes. It's not the most fortunate thing to know about yourself growing up in Tevinter, one rung above slavery.
In Kunadar, creme would be an Akunathlak. That's what we call someone born one gender but living like another.
And Kunari don't treat those Akun people any differently than a real man.
They are real men, just like you are.
Maybe your people aren't so bad after all.
Don't get your hopes up, Creme. We still come down hard on the back talk. Anyway, here's the rest of the chargers.
and
Or
banter.
what's left of the rest. A lot of them went looking for stronger drinks. We've got Rocky and Skinner there. And over there are Stitches, Dalish, and Grim. Crazy bunch of assholes, but they're mine.
Right, where to start? Dalish, I
Why
guess.
aren't you with your clan?
Our keeper thought I should see the world a little.
Dalish don't have Templars, so they can't have too many mages in a clan at once.
Now, sir, you know I'm not a mage. That'd make me an apostate.
You carry a staff, Dalish.
It's a bow.
A bow with a giant glowing crystal at the tip.
Yes, it's for aiming. Old elven trick you wouldn't understand.
You next. You're the healer?
I take it you're the company healer.
Yes, first time I ever picked up a sword was when the Blight hit Ferelden. Never put it back down.
He makes a potion that'll put you right back on your feet after even the toughest fight. It tastes terrible, though.
That's because it's a poultice, sir. You're not supposed to drink it.
Grim?
Grim, is it?
Grim doesn't talk much. I'm pretty sure he's the lost king of some small country, or a chieftain. Something like that.
Who else? Rocky?
Were you born on the surface, or are you from Orzammar?
Orzammar. I got exiled. Stupid noble crap. Also, I accidentally blew up a bit of the shape rate.
Rocky's one of our best sappers. He can take down enemy fortifications faster than a golem.
I'm also working on my own version of Kunari black powder. I've almost got it.
Yeah, you really don't.
And finally, Skinner.
So, how'd you join the Chargers?
Killed some people.
Skinner didn't take kindly to nobles testing their new swords on the elves in her alienage.
Bull took me in. Now I get paid to kill shams.
This is actually really good behavior for her. She's not marking her territory or anything.
I'm impressed.
You've got a good company, Bull.
Ah, we do all right.
Man can beat the Chargers, cause what hits you where it hurts. Unless you know a tavern with loose cards and looser skirts. For every bloody battlefield will gladly raise a cup. No matter what tomorrow holds, our horns be pointing up.
Thanks for coming by, boss. Glad you could meet some of my team.
It's a beautiful song. Yep, Bull has a great gang. Great. Now let's go speak to Sarah.
Thank you.
If I can walk up the stairs in a straight line.
Inquisitor!
All that drinking with Bull.
Good day. It's good to see you.
Hey, it's you again.
Tell me about your friends.
You apparently have a lot of friends. Tell me about your network.
It's not mine, right? I mean, it is, but it's also everyone. Everyone who wants to shove it to nobles who hide behind gold and silk. And hats, I guess.
Was there ever a Red Jenny?
Is Red Jenny real? Or was she always just you and your friends?
Dunno.
Don't you care?
Not if it works. I mean, red is scary because blood. And Jenny is... Look, nobody fears the bunch of people who do random stuff. And besides, it's easy. Nobles want a bogeyman because they need to believe normal people can't get at them. Numbers, right? It don't have to be so complicated.
Doesn't
Hi,
this
Melissa.
mean people think you're guilty of
Good to
more than
see
you
you.
actually do?
Hope you've had a good week.
Does it matter?
Shouldn't it?
Important people kill over imagined insults. I've made more than enough real ones, so no. I don't suppose it does.
That's all.
We'll talk another time.
It's all good, isn't it?
It is all good. Let's go speak to Cole. If he's there.
Very well. Yeah, we'll see.
It started out helping,
I suppose you're
taking the fear away. I won't take too much. I am not that.
Oh, we want to give him the amulet.
I found the amulet that Solus told us about. Would you like to try it on?
Yeah, so just one morning
Yes.
said, I'm with Red
But
Jenny.
not here.
Yep.
I like it here.
Ooh, he's got approval.
We need some place that can go away if it becomes sharp.
Okay, let's do it.
What do I do with it?
You found one of the amulets. Excellent. May I? It is simple enough. You put it on, I charge it with magic, and you should be protected.
Okay, if Cole is sure.
Are you ready, Cole?
Approval from both of them, yay.
They can't make me a monster. Ah!
What was that?
Gosh. It's a
Oh,
party.
What are you doing to the kid?
Stopping blood mages from binding me like
Yeah,
the demons at
lots of
Adamant.
approval so far today.
But it didn't work.
Something is interfering with the enchantment.
Something like Cole not being a demon?
I don't know what Cole is.
I'm not certain exactly what Cole is.
Regardless of Cole's special circumstances, he remains a spirit.
Yes, a spirit who is strangely like a person.
I don't matter. Just lock away the parts of me that someone else could knot together to make me follow.
Focus on the amulet. Tell me what you feel.
Warm, soft blanket covering, but it catches tears. I'm the wrong shape. There's something. There. That way.
Okay, let's go.
We'll find whatever is preventing the amulet from working, and we'll make it right.
All right, kid. Get Cullen and work with him on the map to figure out where you're sensing something wrong.
Will you come with me? All of you?
Sure.
Okie
All
dokie.
right, I get it. You like spirits. But he came into this world to be a person. Let him be one.
I think we need to agree with Varric.
If I see a way to protect Cole without taking away whatever he is, I'll use it. But Cole clearly needs our help.
I'm not saying we do nothing. But that ritual of
Yeah,
theirs only
Cullen will
works
be
on
pleased.
demons, right?
Cullen's always pleased.
This is not some fanciful story, child of the stone. We cannot change our nature by wishing.
You don't think?
However we deal with the problem, our next step is to track down whatever is interfering with the enchantment.
Okay, yeah, Varric is all heart. Right, what next? Oh. Varric is all story. Right, where will we be now? Music is happening.
Yeah, this should get me through the month. Give me a moment. Greetings. Can I help you?
You. You killed me.
What? I don't even know you.
Just a little mission.
You
Just a
forgot.
little mission.
You locked me in the dungeon in the spire, and you forgot, and I died in the dark.
The spire?
Cole, stop!
Just take it easy, kid.
He killed me. He killed me! That's why it doesn't work! He killed me, and I have to kill him back!
Wait.
Before anyone gets killed, I need to know what's going on.
Cole, this man cannot have killed you. You are a spirit. You have not even possessed a body.
A broken body, bloody, banged on the stone cell, guts gripping in the dark, dank. A captured apostate. They threw him into the dungeon in the spire at Val Royo. They forgot about him. He starved to death. I came through to help. And I couldn't. So I became him. Cole.
If Cole was an apostate, that'd make the guy we just saw a Templar. Must have been buying lyrium.
Let me kill him. I need to.
Cassandra. Cool. Investigate. What do you think, Varric?
Varric.
The kid's angry. He needs to work through it.
A spirit does not work through emotions. It embodies them.
But he isn't a spirit, is he? He made himself human. And humans change. They get hurt. And they heal. He needs to work it out like a person.
You would alter the essence of what he is.
He did that to himself when he left the Fade. I'm just helping him survive it.
Okay, and what does Solus think?
Solus?
We cannot let Cole kill the man.
I don't think anyone was going to suggest that, Chuckles.
Cole is a spirit.
Yep, getting quite
The
deep.
death of the real Cole wounded him, perverted him from his purpose. To regain that part of himself, he must forgive.
Come on. You don't just forgive someone killing you.
You don't. A spirit can.
Right. The spirit that possessed the original Cole then thought killing other prisoners is the right and good thing to do, and then he killed everyone in this pirate prison. Ah, okay. Right. Cole will become more like a spirit, the amulet should function properly, or Cole will become more human, the amulet may not be necessary. I mean, I kind of agree with Varric, so I feel like we're going down this route.
Cole will never grow into a real person until he comes to terms with what happened.
Leave it to me.
Solus.
All right, kid. You want revenge? Come with me.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sorry isn't going to help him now, is it, kid?
No.
Then pull the trigger and put him down like a mad dog. Do it.
No!
How you doing, kid? Feel any better?
No.
You can't make it all just go away. I learned that the hard way.
Forget.
No. He needs to remember. You too. We're done here.
We're finding out all sorts of information about Cole in both the game and the chat. So, yeah, thank you. Child spirit that doesn't know or understand better. Always wanted to help. Yay, we've done another thing. Yep, Cole is confused, but Varric helped him. Helped him work through some stuff. Now where will we be?
For all we know, the amulet will now never function. Cole remains vulnerable to binding.
No, he isn't. The amulet didn't work because he's too human, right? Maybe now the kid's also too human for that binding magic to work on him.
I hope you're right.
Yep, lots of story happening,
It still
exactly.
hurts. When do I stop hurting?
We'll help.
Being with your friends can make you feel better.
Come on, kid. Let's go for a walk. It'll clear your head.
The left hand misses a friend with 2 different names. She's hurting, sad, alone, but everyone can see me now. They remember. How do I put honey in Leliana's wine without her noticing?
I can help with that.
It is good that he is not entirely changed, however human he becomes.
Great. We've done a thing. And I think we might as well talk to Solus if we can find him. Yay, we have enough power. Okay, where's Solus? I guess we'll go and speak to Dorian. No one could see Cole except Reese. Maybe I'll save quickly. Dorian.
You have remarkably little here on early to Vinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
Not to your standards.
I see my library isn't up to your exacting standards.
It's alarmingly chaotic. I found a copy of the Oribalian in what seemed to be the Antivan Classics section.
How scandalous. Someone alert the Magisterium.
You laugh, but in some places there are punishments for that. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
There's a lot by Genitivi here. We keep reading it.
What else could it be about? What happened at Adamant, of course. We went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
Let's go with this one. It seems the most relevant.
Stroud is gone.
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That any of us made it out alive is difficult to believe. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years. Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison.
Well, that's flat.
At least you were at my side.
No offense, but I'd almost rather I hadn't been.
No sense of adventure? That's surprising.
I've not your talent for survival. And not everyone is as discerning as I. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash.
Lots of other issues.
Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
I agree. I can't, because I do.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus's real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
Good luck. Right, let's do that in a moment. Now let's talk to Leliana.
Here is the request Harry
Oh good,
made.
there was some
Please
research
have
to
a
turn
note
in.
what specific need he's trying to meet.
Let's speak to Leliana.
No problem.
Inquisitor.
We haven't got to them yet in this.
I have been thinking. You remember everything now?
Soon.
Yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
She saved me.
She knew it was either her or me.
Yes, we're doing good with the
she
approval.
wanted me to live. Of course. Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did she say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
No, she didn't.
I'm sorry, Liliana. That was it. There are no answers in the Fate. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
Okay. Have we looked at that? Because I keep walking past it. Yes, we have looked at that already. Right. Who shall we go and see? We need to see Solus. We need to see Varric, Vivienne, and Cullen, and Blackwall. So we should probably go and see Blackwall first. Blackwall. Blackwall always walks around a bit. Where are you? There we are. Oh, another cutscene.
This is just... it's something to keep their hands busy. I'm grateful you tracked me down when you did. As exciting as wandering the woodlands was, this is better. It's good to be part of something so important. Something that could change things.
What about the Wardens?
The Grey Wardens are huge and important. You're part of that.
True, but without a blight on the horizon, everything the Wardens do feels like waiting. This, the Inquisition, is what matters now. And I'm grateful to be a part of it. You are who you choose to follow. Someone told me that once. Took me years to understand what he meant.
Wise words.
There's wisdom in that.
It was a chevalier who said those words to me.
Ooh,
A
approval.
powerful man, but never without honor. A true knight. We met as competitors in the Grand Tourney. He left me with that advice before we parted. Put aside his own ambitions to help me win the melee. I don't think I even thanked him.
Is there anything we want to... What happened?
How did he help you?
A griffin. Wooden
There were
griffin.
100 men on the field, each one fighting for himself. The knight and I
Pretty.
had forged an alliance. It was just the two of us, and we took all comers. The goal, down as many opponents as possible. He always let me deliver the final blow.
Generous.
That was generous of him.
He said I stood to gain everything, while he'd lose nothing. When it was over, he offered to mentor me, to teach me to become a chevalier like him. And I, young and stupid, turned him down flat. I just won the melee at the Grand Tourney. I didn't need him. I should have gone with him. Perhaps things could have been different.
But it's turned out.
You're here now. A Grey Warden. It worked out.
I suppose it did, didn't it? But I'm older, hopefully wiser. And I think I've chosen the right person to walk with.
Good. I'm not sure I quite have Blackwall's talent for woodwork. I'm not sure I'll be making a wooden griffin in mouth mix, to be honest. But, you know, I can sell... If I got any collectibles, I can sell them here, I guess. Even though it's horses. Right, let's go upstairs. And then we can speak to Cullen. Could use craft foam, yep. Right, which way is it? Hang on, which way is it? Ah, Cullen's gone.
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentecost.
Looks like we're chasing Cullen around. Right. So. That would be over here. So, Cassandra is here, but also...
You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit... We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium.
He was determined.
It seemed very important to him.
It's not a decision to be made lightly. But now, Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Yep, she followed me in the door. Why didn't he tell me?
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a Seeker, I could evaluate the dangers.
Who do I listen to here?
Cassandra, did you refuse Cullen's request because he's wrong? Or because you want him to be wrong?
Mages have made their suffering known. But Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
Okay. Let's go speak to Cullen. Speak with Cullen. Who is this way? Unless he's moved again.
Just rumors.
The world is ruled by the dwarves. They mine all lyrium. Right, let's see if we can help break his lyrium leash, as Cassandra puts it.
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
Talk to me.
Cullen, if you need to talk.
You don't have... I never meant for this to interfere.
I know.
I believe you.
But whatever good it does, promises me nothing if I cannot keep them. Did you know Ferelden's circle was taken over by abominations? I was there. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered.
That was in Dragon Age Origins.
I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what?
And that was Dragon Age 2.
Fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall's circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
I do understand.
Of course I can.
Don't. You should be questioning what I've done. I thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
No, you're not taking Livium.
You give enough, Cullen. I'm not asking you for more. The Inquisition can be your chance to start over, if you want it to be.
I don't know if that's possible.
It is.
All right.
Okay. Don't think I meant to go this way, but let's do it anyway. More power. Ooh, yep, I definitely didn't mean to go this way. Oops. Cullen doesn't do approval. Nor do Leliana or Josephine. Right, so we still need to do Vivienne and Solus and Varric, and I think we should do them in that order. So let's go. Oh, and Josephine. Actually, let's just do this. Let's just do it this way. If we do Josephine first, then we can get that quest started for Dorian. Let's do that. But let's save quickly. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, don't worry about getting Cullen's approval.
He said your request was...
Any news on the House of
an
Repose?
insult to his rich
What's
Qunari
our next
heritage
move?
ambassador.
What's the next favor we need to get these Duparacats a lordship?
We need a judge of the royal court to procure documents acknowledging them as nobility again.
Okay. Oh, we need to speak to Countess Dion in Val Royeaux. We do need to do that. Actually, let's do this first, and then let's talk. Yeah. I'm gonna keep getting sidetracked. Right, let's get some little quests for our advisors. Ah, Leliana has hidden approval. Okay. Yay! We should get the next thing we were going to get, I think, was something where we can add to our inventory. If we can. Might not be able to. Let's just have a look. Divine points are... Increases inventory capacity. Let's do that. After all, I'm always after all of the loot, so makes sense. Right, what do we have? Dwarven slaves and Venatori hands. Oh, this is the first reading we've had today. Crumbs. A report has arrived from the site of the suspected Venatori enclave. It is nonsensical given accepted historical record. Located Venatori enclave, fires on approach, assume they torched their camp while retreating. Not the case. Camp already destroyed, Venatori dead. Dwarven tools found, but no dwarves, alive or dead. One deep stalker corpse found, signs of blight corruption. Best guess, Venatori surprised by forces emerging from the camp well. Assume they left the same way, well collapsed, no passage possible. Enclave scoured for resources for return to Skyhold. On return to Inquisition camp, message found next to a newly opened sinkhole. We always come for our own. What about you, Inquisition? Oh, crumbs. I know, that's definitely a record. I don't even have to like look at the previous stats for our streams to know that an hour with no reading is definitely a record. Right, so the death of good Sir Roof. We've a report from a dwarven runner that Warden Roof was welcomed into a squad of the Legion of the Dead. The group descended into the deep roads and did not return. As is the tradition with the Legion, all were celebrated before they left. We've received a number of appreciations in Sir Roof's name. So that's okay. That's interesting. Power for a price. A formal document with impeccable filigree. The Inquisition is a sight to behold, a command of legions, hearts and minds. It is worthy, your Inquisitor is worthy, and my masters are pleased. I will bring my wares, and together we will extend your reach ever further. Now you trade not just in treasures, but in will, the esteemed Faris, the representative. Great. Right, so we want to do Dorian's quest, and we want to do Josephine's, if we can work out which one it is. Getting a judge favour. We must have an Orlesian judge sign papers formally requesting we elevate the Du Paraquets into nobility. I have approached Judge Old, who's requested a party of Inquisition soldiers meet him in the Frostbacks for a hunting expedition. Some sort of rare spider as big as a horse, the judge was telling me, lives inside the caves a few days west of Skyhold. He would like an honor guard who knows the mountains to show him the way. Send some scouts and officers to accompany him, and Judge Old will happily sign the paperwork we require. Okay, Josephine, the commander has kindly found some soldiers he can spare to accompany Judge Old's hunting party. 18 minutes. Perfect.
Inquisitor?
There's no useless perks. Every perk can be helpful. The name of our enemy, that's the Dorian one, right? According to Dorian, it might be possible to discover who Corypheus once was. Knowing he was human would make him less attractive to Tevinter zealots who think of him as a god. Acquiring this information, however, is more difficult than one might suppose. Such ancient information could be found in the Magisterium's library in Minrathus, but the Grand Archivist has so far replied to our messages with polite misdirection. Dorian says he is the king of this particular castle and knows it. He might be blocking our efforts out of allegiance to Corypheus or simply because he can. Okay, so Josephine's busy, and Leliana is quicker. Go around him. I can send an agent to infiltrate the archive and find what we need. Okay.
Inquisitor.
Right. Now we have something that we can get Cullen to do. Let's decide what we can have for Cullen to do. This is what we're doing next, but not till Saturday. Maybe we could do the memorial for Haven? I don't know. Let's have a wee look. Improved stability could be useful. Memorial for Haven. Let's have a look. Can Cullen do it? Ambassador Montilier, although we have not always seen eye to eye, I believe that on this subject we will be in perfect agreement. I would like to build a monument at the site where Haven stood as a memorial to all those who gave their lives defending the faith. Shall we work together to honour those fallen heroes, Madame Ambassador? Marquis de Reliant. Okay, let's have Cullen do it. I'm sure I can get some volunteers from our ranks to help with construction. Great.
All right.
The longest mission is 24 hours. It's an important one. If I remember correctly, the one where you look for the hero of Ferelden is quite a long one, but I don't think it's 24 hours. But that's interesting. 24 hours is a long time. Right. So, we'll talk to people and then we'll quickly go to Val Royeaux for Josephine. Ah, Marquis de Reliant is the guy that was bugging us at the beginning when we met Josephine. Ah, perfect. Thank you. Right, we'll do Varric last. Is Solus going to be in here? Okay, Solus is going to be in here.
Sleep well?
I don't know.
When I asked to talk to you, I didn't think we'd be doing it in the Fade. Or,
Yeah,
for
the
that
one that
matter,
owns
doing it
Haven.
in the Fade.
I apologize. The kiss was impulsive and ill-considered, and I should not have encouraged it.
You say that, but you're the one who started with tongue.
I did no such thing.
Oh, does it not count if it's only Fade tongue?
It has been a long time, and things have always been easier for me in the Fade. I am not certain this is the best idea. It could lead to trouble.
Let's risk it.
I'm willing to take that chance, if you are.
Yeah, they do like their masks.
Yes. If I could take a little time to think. There are considerations.
Take all the time you need.
Thank you. I am not often thrown by things that happen in dreams, but I am reasonably certain we are awake now. And if you wish to discuss anything, I would enjoy talking.
Okay.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhawk. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
Which one of these three? Not that one.
Oh, I'll take advice from just about anyone right now.
I'm flattered. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
Tell me about the orb.
I would like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast to destroy the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
The orb is elven.
You said that you believed the orb is elven.
I never would have believed a Devinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the Archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any lore connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
More questions?
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
We've taken his army. He lacks the conventional forces to take Orlais. He must see Orlais destroyed utterly by whatever means possible, not merely thrown into chaos.
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible, assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of the Winter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the Blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
Okay, maybe we'll do the journeys one later.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. Now, let's see if I can find the right door to talk to Vivienne. We've frozen. That was not great. Yep, the words hurt. Vivienne and then Varric. And then I think that's everyone, unless I've forgotten somebody again. I always forget somebody.
Yes?
Tell me about the circle. Why not?
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
What was it life like?
What was it like to live in a circle?
My dear, your question is the root of all problems with mages. I cannot tell you. Every circle was different. Their Templars were different, their politics unique. And every person within each tower had an experience of circle life unique to themselves.
I did her after Iron Bull.
Some people suffered and some were content. Some were cruel, some compassionate, and some indifferent. The same is true of people everywhere,
For
in
once
all
I remembered.
circumstances, whether they are mages or not.
Anything else that I should talk about? What about your experience?
So tell me about your personal experience with the Circle.
I enjoyed life in the Montsimard Circle, my dear. It was an edifice devoted to knowledge and refinement. And mages need the company of other mages. No one else can truly understand the challenges we face, nor see the world as we do.
Did she talk about cookies? No, she didn't. I just asked her about her friends. Was confinement hard?
You must have been under constant supervision, being forced by Templars to live in the tower. Was that hard to endure?
My dear, I have a suite in the palace and a wing at my dear Duke Bastien's estate. I've never been forced to live anywhere. Most circles allowed mages to live away from the tower, either on their own or in service to the nobility. All that was required was permission from the first enchanter. Some circles were harsher in their restrictions. Kirkwall was the worst, but it was the exception. Most were quite permissive. Perhaps too permissive, in retrospect.
Okay. So I did Cassandra first, and then I went to the pub, and then I spoke to Iron Bull and met the Chargers, and then I spoke to Sarah and Cole, and that's when we did his quest. And then after Cole, I think we did Dorian, and then Leliana, tried to speak to Cullen, then spoke to Cullen, and then Solus and Vivienne and Varric. Josephine, spoke to Josephine. I think that's it. Let's speak to Varric.
I appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or what's his name?
Are you worrying for me or for yourself?
Blackwell, spoke to
A
Blackwell.
little of column A, a little of column B. I am the expendable one, after all.
Oh, don't worry, I'll protect you. We'll just have to... Well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Davry, at your service.
Yep, Bianca.
Your name is Bianca?
It's a common name. Half the girls in the Merchants Guild are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga. I lucked out.
I take it you're a friend of Varric's.
Who isn't a friend of Varric's? You have met him before, right?
Any friend of Varric's is welcome here.
Be careful
Yeah,
saying things
Bianca.
like that. Some of his friends you don't want to meet. Well, maybe you do. Who am I to judge?
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
Yeah,
The site of Bartram's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a deep roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
We should shut this down.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
Right. That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance.
Okay. Enter Valimar. So, that's okay. You eat the cookies and we'll just live vicariously through you. How do I always forget how to do Valimar. Ah, I go to the hinterlands. Okay, but first I need to go to Val Royeaux. So let's save quickly. So my thought is to quickly go to Val Royeaux for Josephine, and then to do Valimar for Varric. And then end the stream either at the end of Valimar or mid Valimar. And then in the next stream, we're going to be able to do Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. That good for everyone? Right, what was I doing? Val Royeaux. Speak with Countess Dion, who is here. Sounds like a plan. Great. Let's bring people we don't normally bring, since we're not, in theory, doing anything. Let's bring Varric. No, that's 2 rogues. That's ridiculous. We don't need a party of 3 rogues, even if we are just going to speak to somebody in Val Royeaux. Let's do that. Yeah, give Solus a rest. We've got Vivienne with us this time. She's married, but it's just a business arrangement, and Varric is just making up stories, so she plays his story wife. Right, let's go speak to her. Oh, Vivienne can power up. Let's quickly do that. We need to do a specialisation and talk to Dagnar. Yeah, I very rarely do the specialisation, but we should talk to Dagnar. Sarah. Let's give you a point. Cassandra has a point to spend also. Perfect. Vivienne. Ooh, the first Knight Enchanter. Whether it's high fashion or the battlefield, Vivienne prefers to be at the forefront and in control of everything around her. She will personally see order restored by the blade if necessary. Okay.
I trust you've heard what befell Roderick at Haven. Stand not so close.
Those who oppose thee shall know the wrath of heaven. Inquisitor, field and forest
What
shall
an
burn.
unexpected pleasure.
The sea shall rise
You
and
must have
devour
had a long
them.
journey to the city. Might there be any news from this house?
Kind of can't hear her because of all of these other people chanting. Let's just use the subtitles then.
Here's a letter from Ellerly. He's safe with his family in the Dales.
Oh, my Ellerly. Oh, bless you. The Dions will sponsor the Duparakets as a family deserving of a noble
Yay.
title. Inquisitor, you have my word. Now please, forgive my hastiness, but I must read Ellerly's words. Make her keep you.
Yay, we did it. And we've already arranged a favour for Judge Old. Okay, great. Oh, she's disappeared. Right, let's go speak to Ragnar. I'm not sure what triggers the Spy on Corypheus quest arc. I'm not sure either. Skyhold. Let's go. Let's speak to Dagnar. Yeah, I've only taken a specialisation once. I did Tempest. Guess I could see what I have most of the things required for.
So mortals try to find the maker, and that becomes blind.
We do have some more loot though, which I could quickly put in the Undercroft in the storage. Right. Dagnar.
Where'd you learn to hammer?
That went well.
You were there. I have to know what it was like. The colors, the smells, the magic. I'm sorry, it's just so exciting. You went into the Fade. If you have time, Inquisitor. Do tell.
You asked about the Fade?
You seemed excited that I fell into the Fade at Adamant.
Excited? Spring gets me excited. This is a wonder. It's probably hard to relate, but dwarves don't dream. So I can't even guess what it's like. I can't even understand what dreams are. But you were there. And came back. Can I take a sample?
A sample?
Oh, that sounded sinister. I meant, can I cut a little piece off of you and do things to it?
Yes, that
That
sounded
didn't
much
sound
better.
better, did it?
What are you looking for?
You're after something. What is it?
I don't even know. There's this feeling, you know? You don't know. But I will. Your people cleaned you up after your fall. I wonder if anything is left. So much to think about.
Okay, so we can do that operation. But now, let's just see what new inventory we have. We have crumbs, we have loads of stuff. Maybe we should see if there's anything that is better for people. Nope. Cassandra's good. Hang on, I should probably see if I'm good. Still too low for that. Soa. Ooh, a better bow for Soa. Great. Oh, Dorian. That's why he couldn't. I thought it was Blackwall. I'm half asleep this morning. Now we're on Blackwall. I was like, why can't Blackwall have a one-handed blade? And it's because it was Dorian. Cole. Any better daggers for Cole? No. Vivienne? Let's check Solus first. Oh, let's give Vivienne new stuff, since Solus already has a better staff. Varric has Bianca. Iron Bull is doing good. And armor-wise, oh, we only have one new armor, and that's medium armor. So let's see. But it's low, so accessories, anything new that we can give to people who is missing things. Ooh, fun. Okay. Right, let's put stuff in the storage. And then we can go. What shall we get rid of? Don't need that staff, nor that one. Nor that one. Bows, get rid of that one. And that one. And that one. And shields. Perfect. 33. Armor wise, we haven't got much armor. Yep, everybody's kitted out. Get rid of the fire resistant coal. And that armor we just got, we don't need that. Anything here we should get rid of? Meh, maybe not. And there's no new sigils, so 31 of 90. That's probably fine to be getting on with. What do you do with the stuff in storage? It just stays there and just doesn't use your inventory space. Can pick it up again if you want it. Right, shall we go to Valimar? Is there anything else we should be doing before we go to Valimar? Oh, I was going to look at the specializations. I'll do that another time. Yeah, it's just a collection. Right, let's go to Valimar. Which is here. Okay. Where's the nearest camp? There is, I hope, the nearest camp. Right, we should take Varric, even though 2 rogues. Who should we take with them? Dorian or Solus? And Bull or Cassandra? Does anybody have a preference? I feel like I'm constantly taking Dorian, Solus and Bull, so maybe Cassandra? But mage-wise, if I took Solus, it would be like the original team. That could be fun. Cassandra has had a hard time. She might enjoy the violence. And I have better approval from her now. Yeah, she might want to blow off steam. Okay, let's go with this then. We can always change. The original group from the very start. Right, we have about half an hour. Let's see how far we can get into Valimar. Then at some point I'll have to sort out specialization. Maybe I can do that next time. Been a while since we've been. Is it the Hinterlands we're going to? Because that's been a while since we've been there. Yay! Right.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
Oh, yes, let's do that. Report.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Okay. Let's see if there's any requisitions we can fill. No, none. Yep, you definitely know there. Ooh, Varric. You can level up. Because you haven't been out for a little bit. Elemental mines. Bait and switch. That sounds fun. Cassandra is fine, but Solus can do a new thing. What shall Solus do? Firestorm, crumbs. Smothering Veil. Twisting Veil. Let's do that one. Save. Now let's see if we can find Valimar. Hopefully up this way. Oh, hello. Baddies. A while since we've had a bit of a fight.
One down!
We started off all battery and then we just interrogated people for ages. Don't get a bit of these for companions to lose focus. Ah, okay.
One down!
I'll have to bear that in mind. Because I I definitely haven't been paying attention to whether...
Red Templars. Corypheus must have sent them here for some reason.
Ooh, Varric approves. I think as the first time I played the game, I always used the top view and I'd control everyone. And since then, I've just been battling as myself. So I don't really pay attention to what anybody else is doing anymore. Which is probably bad. What's that quest there? Just want to check what that quest is there. I mean, I could do that. I mean, we're right here. I assume I have a Blood Lotus. If I don't, there's one. It must take much longer battling with top-down view. It does take... Yay! Loot. Oh look, I'm getting a sword out of the... That was fun. It does take... I guess it takes a bit longer just because you're paying attention to everybody, but... Ooh, hello, a bear. But I quite enjoy it. I feel like it wouldn't be fun to watch on a stream, which is why I haven't been doing it. Yeah, when you fight dragons or something really difficult, I think it's better. Why am I suddenly backwards? Why did I suddenly leap backwards? We had a bear before. Oh no, we didn't. That was our first bear fight. Yeah, use it situationally. Right, let's work out where we're going. Unfortunately, I worry we're going upwards. Oh no, okay, I know where we're going. I remember. Yeah, the first time I played it was the only way I ever fought.
Get up, you lazy cock!
Wonderful view of some leaves there.
Mercenaries?
Looks like Carta. Lyrium smuggling would be profitable around here.
Yeah, I wonder why Varric did randomly approve then. Maybe it was something to do with like the lyrium. Oh no, we don't want dragon food. Anything else I should get? One time I went to get the thing there and I fell down the hill, so let's just go. Let's go to Valamar. Find a key. For some heavier combats you can use combo abilities and you need to time that. Maybe at some point I should use it just so that we can see what it's like. Yeah, he just liked being in the hinterlands. Or he hasn't been out for a while, I guess he just enjoys the fresh air. Oh, hello.
Finally. I started to think you weren't coming.
Nobody said you had to hang out in the creepy cave while you waited.
Well, I did wait, so let's make this quick. These idiots are carrying the red lyrium out in unprotected containers. We don't want to stick around long enough for it to start talking to us.
Anything we should ask? Fighting?
If you're coming with us, I hope you can handle a fight.
No, I thought I'd
Maybe
cower
you did just get
helplessly
an
while
idea
you
for
do all
another
the
story.
work.
Exactly.
She's a decent shot.
Decent?
You want me to admit you're better than me? In front of the Inquisitor?
Let's not waste any more time, shall we?
Okay, open the locked door.
Must be an old dwarven outpost.
What was it for?
Trade, maybe? Your guess is as good as mine.
Stealth it up. I wrote his name back. There's one below us. That's not helpful. That's loud. I think I just heard Bianca say it's not even worth looting, but I disagree. I definitely disagree. You are wrong. I used to be annoyed by Cassandra's constant pulling back of enemies to her, but if I stand next to her, it's really useful. Right. Anything else? Great. Let's loot. I mean, let's read. Carter note on security. We should be secure enough from outsiders. I'm more concerned about attracting darkspawn from the lower levels. We don't have the manpower to push them farther in. Keep the product on the upper levels and barricade the bridge. Okie dokie. Shall we go? Cassandra, I need you. Fun. Some loot. Nice staff for somebody. Right, let's go back outside, I guess. I always get a bit lost here. So that bodes well.
So this is what you do now?
Beg pardon?
Skulking around in caves,
Shall I let
shooting
them
guys?
finish
Is this your
talking?
day-to-day?
I usually try to avoid the caves.
Oh, I can do this. I'm an idiot. I'm a rogue. It's really too early in the morning for me today. I'm normally fine. So I'm like, I can't open this door. No, I can definitely open this door. Defaced Carter notice. Much of Valamar remains closed to us. Anyone interested in changing that should meet here tomorrow, 1 hour past noon. T. A series of notes has been scored below this notice. Stop wasting time on that damn door. I don't care what's behind it. The mechanism's broken. More importantly, who cares? We have a product to move, and you want to see it, and you want to see if some ancient dwarf locked up the good tea set. Gosh, I'm doing so good at reading. We're short-handed as it is. If I hear you've taken another group to the lower levels in search of gears, I'll make you sorry. L. First of all, I think this place used to be a trade post. There could be something valuable behind that door. And just how will you make me sorry? T. I'll use my imagination and knives. L. Yep, it's sunny and go out after the stream for a walk in the sun. Yep, I'll definitely be going for a walk later. I am mid-jump. And I'm now reading. Okay. An angry note. First Lisker, now Brenner. Caught him trying to steal some of the product. Just a little bit, just to keep, he says. Nugshit. Trying to make a little extra on the side, thinking I wouldn't notice. I will not be undermined. Your cousin said we could trust Brenner, so you handle it. If I'm not happy, you won't be either. That was exciting. A mid-jump read. I know, it's very impressive. Anything else? Apparently not. Let's continue to the little diamond. Gonna have to think of a good place to stop though. Oh, crumbs.
Darkspawn. These won't be the last.
We may be too close to the surface for these to count as deep roads. But have I mentioned I hate the deep roads?
There's so many. Crikey. There's a baddie. Right. Wanna go have a look at that exclamation mark quickly. Ooh, so many.
I've had enough Inquisition meddling.
The back zone. On the back zone. Cassandra.
That warrior needs to die.
Okay. A ring. Personal note scored in a ledger. It's good, though red. With the Templars severing ties to the Chantry, we should find buyers easily enough. It has to be the right buyer, though. Don't want anyone who'll get ideas. Ooh, power. We need to control distribution. If travel across Lake Calenad is secured, we're made. Most of the veins have been near the surface. There's enough of it, but if we find a deeper vein, a source, the take could be huge. Once we have a firm grip on the current operation, we can look into expansion. Freeze is really good. A dwarven gear. I would like that dwarven gear. We need 2 of them, apparently. Let's see what else we have over here. Replace gear. So we need to get another one. Darktown's deal. Ask the nobles of Orzammar how their kingdom gets silks and grain and wine from the surface, and they'll tell you trade with the surface occurs. It occurs, as if on its own, with no traders or merchants or human farmers involved. A little miracle of dwarven ingenuity. The reality is a lot messier than their fantasy. Orzammar relies upon the surface not just for its prosperity, but for its survival. Ages of blights have taken thousands of thags away from the dwarves. Those were the places where most of the food was raised. The dwarven kingdom that endured alone, independent beneath the stone from time immemorial, perished in the first blight, faded into myth. Now the remaining dwarves underground cling to existence through a lifeline to the surface, a chain forged from the casteless. Every dwarf who goes to the surface is stripped of caste, effectively exiled and removed from dwarven society forever, but Orzammar relies on continued relations with those exiles to live. This has created a shadowy area of dwarven trade and politics where the rich, powerful and elite maintain secret ties to people who by official decree no longer exist, and everyone knows what kind of things lurk in the shadows. The Carter lives in the underbelly of the surface trade like a tapeworm. Many surface dwarves maintain ties, not officially recognised of course, but respectable, to their former houses in the noble or merchant castes, and those contacts are their means of trading with Orzammar. Those who have no ties because they were cast off by their families or never had good connections make the trip back underground to trade with Orzammar personally, where they find themselves treated like criminals. A casteless in Orzammar, even a wealthy one from the surface, will be driven away from most merchants, treated like he's carrying a plague at best. So these surface merchants turn to the Carter for help. The Carter act as a contact in Orzammar for surface businesses and sells their goods on the black market, for a cut, of course. The Carter always always gets its cut. The outraged citizens of Orzammar sometimes petition the Assembly to deal with the rampant crime surrounding the black market, and showy displays are made of kicking in the doors to Carter hideouts and raising Dust Town. But the Carter always comes back because the Assembly always allows it. Too much of Orzammar is dependent on the black market trade, and the nobles know it. They all do business with the Carter. Everyone has a stake in its success. The Carter has 1,000 faces above and beyond and below the surface. Honest merchants and noble caste lords and upstanding members of the Merchants Guild, all a cover for the 1,000 more smugglers, thieves, and murderers in the shadows. The lifeline of Orzammar, praise the ancestors. Excerpted from Darktown's Deal by Varric Tethras. Oh, I've read a Varric thing. And a big read for the end of the stream, exactly. An accidental long read. I didn't realise it was going to be so much. Right, I need to get another gear for that door. Let's go. Right, so we're going in this direction. I guess we are. Open? Would you know? I think I can open this door. Ooh, fun. This is the second gear. Maybe we'll open the vault and then we'll stop and we'll continue. Why can I not loot this? I want to loot this. I suddenly can't loot this. But now it's telling me that I can loot this. Take mosaic piece. Okay. Let us continue. So where was it? Oh, I'll attack you, I guess. I know it's a good job I was there to open that door. Yeah.
Dead!
Right, let's go open that door. Getting a bunch of Hurlock arrows. There's some steps up there. Right. Let's go. Let's turn the gear. Let's do this vault and then we'll stop. And then we can finish this bit in the next stream and do Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts,
Some people
hopefully.
make their living from valuables they find in the deep roads.
I think that would be good. It'll be a fun, exciting stream next time. Ooh, we have...
Get up, you lady!
Ooh, this is a big one. Get him while he's frozen. Sort of stopped now. The stream was fun. Story and a bit of fighting. Exactly. Oh, I'm low. Solar squeeze, then yeah, I normally give every mage I have the ability to squeeze people. It's pretty much the first thing I ever do. Because it's very useful. Perfect. Hurlock Alpha, our first Hurlock Alpha. And there's another baddie over there. Who's, I think, if I remember correctly, behind here. Another mosaic piece. Ooh, some more arms for Bianca. Perfect. Drakestone. There's so much to collect. So much. Let's collect it. Anything else? Just this. We do get to put... Well, the mosaic does get put together. I don't think we get to do it. I'm not sure I've ever actually completed the mosaic before. That's probably quite bad. It's dark in here. A nice metal painting thing in Skyheart. Now where are we? Oh, we're here. Wonderful. We're back here. So I guess what I'll do is I'll go and stand just here, and then we can go back. Yeah, let's do that. Cool, I'm going to stop here. And then we can finish Valamar next time. Before we go and do Wicked Eyes, Wicked Hearts, because we now have all the power we need. We got so much power today. We're on 38 now. We got... how many did we start on? We needed 6, so we must have been on 24. So we've got 14 power today. Awesome. And we didn't even do many quests. We mainly just talked to people. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Thanks for your company in the chat. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I have a mark. Yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you later on. My stream on Saturday is at 2 PM instead of 1 PM this week. So maybe see you then if you are around, and we'll do Wicked Eyes for Wicked Hearts, or whatever it is called. 14 less. Did I say 14 less? Right, so yes, 2 PM on Saturday. I'm an hour later on Saturday, hour later than usual. Great, enjoy the rest of your week. Have a great Thursday and Friday. Cheers, see ya, bye.